Hi, everybody. It's May 11th. Glad you're here, 2026. Tomorrow, I'm leaving for convention and we're going to be there. It's really exciting. Um, the thing I want to remind you guys right now as you watch this, if you're going to convention, if you want to meet us that are there, you want to meet me, I have a Facebook group called Convention 2026 exclamation point, two exclamation points. That's where we're going to post what we're going to do. I'll be posting videos there. I'll be posting videos on business builder support. I am trying to working to arrange a group dinner for all of us before the talent show. I usually have a fun pizza party and play some games. It'd be fun for you guys to do that too. Let me put this down. Hold on. Game. Um, we have a really good time. So I'm excited to meet all of those of you that cannot come this year. We're going to miss you, but plan for next year. Because if you start saving now, then you can afford it. So very good. We want to start with celebrating. Has anybody enrolled anyone this month? Raise your hand. Oh, wow. It's May. I haven't either. I've had some appointments, but we're going to get better at that, okay? All right, I'm going to go over the promotions because this is the time, you guys, we really, really, really need to be reaching out to people about making money. One of the things I've talked to some people about is this. Guys understand that gas prices are crazy, right? One of the things that you can encourage people to do is to shop online. Um, David even noticed, he goes, I noticed you're getting a lot more Amazon packages. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to the store. I order light bulbs and batteries and green tea and some ibuprofen. Like, I'm not going to the store. Actually, I order my ibuprofen from Melaleuca. But, to have it shipped to you. And then the other thing is, if you're having a hard time, why don't we help you earn a little extra money? So think about what you can post about helping people go. We're not in charge of gas prices. No matter how much we complain about it, it's going to be what it is. So rather than complaining, why don't you do something about it and stop driving and order online? I mean, Patty got 3 packages today, and she's been shopping since she's been here and all kinds of stuff that she needs. So cut down driving quite a bit. All right. I'm going to go over what the promotion is this month so that you guys remember what is happening. Um, because this is truly, truly a game changer with some of the stuff that's going on. Um, First of all, welcome to May. Uh, Enroll 2, get the summer slushy bundle. That's really good. But enroll 5 and get the slushy frozen drink maker. Who wants one of those? Raise your hand. Let me see who wants one of the slushy makers. Man, I do. I certainly do. Deborah, who's traveling right now, she leaves tomorrow. She's driving to the airport right now. I know we all want one of these really bad. I need to have a slushy maker. Gotta have a slushy maker. Seriously. So, enroll 2. If you have been in Melaleuca for a while and you're off pace setter for whatever reason, enroll 2 and take advantage of the second chance. You get to be back on pace setter, but you have to enroll 2 this month. So let's get on that, shall we? Enroll 2 this month. Um, Enroll 2 in May. Your clock sets reset. This means if you are anyone that has been in Melaleuca, maybe you've been a customer for a few years, so you don't really have any volume. Volume is how much when we talk about customers' product points, or you're up to 19,999, so you're just right below senior. This is for us. If the executive directors and beyond don't get to do this, okay? So payout begins at director 2 and continues through senior director. Okay, so understand that. There's no limit on how many times you can advance between now and August. So one of the things that we talked about, you guys, is asking the question with this right now. I'm going to go back to what our morning mindset was. If you're not a part of it, on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific time, I do a morning mindset, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things. We have conversations about what's inciting us, what's holding us back. And the video that I played asked these 2 questions, one of which is, and I want you guys to write this down real quick. I want you to write down what worked for you this last year. What worked for you? And some of the answers were, in fact, put it in the chat box. What worked for you this past year? Um, some people said dedicating time. Some people said having in-homes. Um, some people said that they scheduled their time better. Um, they were more bold in their approaches. I think that's really good. So think about for a minute what worked for you. Actually, what worked for me was actually working. That's right. That's funny. Basically just getting started again. Okay. Focus on building better repair before approaches. Better repair. Focus on building better uh,
I typed in rapport and I typed
rapport.
in,
Okay, rapport.
that's what I typed in, but it corrected me because, repair.
Autocorrect. I hate autocorrect. Yeah. Staying connected. Setting aside the fear and picking up the phone. Very good. Um, One of the elements, Patty, I'm gonna piggyback on what you said. One of the things that I see people not doing is scheduling time just to build rapport, just to build work on the accountability, the engagement list. If you guys have not watched my video, I talk about dividing your contact list and putting people on a contact list and an engagement list. If you're not seeing that video, part of my digital library, watch it. It is truly, truly impactful how many people. Ellen, the last time we talked, when you started doing that, how many are on your engagement list now? Last time
Let
we
me,
talked was 200.
yeah, I, I don't know. I didn't do a lot more since then because I had so many on there, but I must have added 30 more since we talked.
Yeah, so you guys, this has been the training on our new things that we're doing. Is taking it back to the very basics in the very beginning. Watch the video if you haven't watched it. In fact, I will post it here before we leave so that you guys have it, and I'll post it below for those that are watching here. Going back to the basics, and what was really interesting, is that when I was coaching the person on the phone, and she said, "Well, let me look and see who I know." No, 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 no. You start with A. The very first letter of the very first person you decide, are they on a contact list or engagement list? Don't skip over anybody. You may find people in there, and everybody I've worked with on this go, I don't even know who this person is. Like, yeah, that happens. Why are you in my phone? Delete them or call them and say, hey, this is weird. You're in my phone. Who are you? I'm your mother, Sandy. Oh, yeah. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to go back to this. So this resetting is important, you guys. It's a lot of money on the table for you, for those of you that, perfect example, Crystal has been a customer for 3 years before she ever started to want to share. So she started sharing she wasn't on Pacesetter. So this is a good time for Crystal to get back on Pacesetter and roll too. It's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. All right. Double Pacesetters. So anybody that would enrolled in March, April, or May can double their Pacesetter bonuses. So Pacesetter times two. So if you guys didn't catch this last week, in the video they talked about those people that enrolled in March, but it's actually people that enroll. I mean, they said May, but it's actually anyone who enrolled in March, April, or May. So hopefully you're reaching out to those people that you enrolled in March and April and going, hey, let's have another conversation. And I will encourage you guys, even if you have people that enrolled as category one, go back to them and say, I know you said you wanted just to be a customer, but I would feel bad if I didn't tell you this. And this is something that you can use. So go ahead and ask them too. So you can tell me no, but my job is not to make, decisions about your life. My job is just to share this with you. So there's no limit to the number of Pacesetter bonuses you can earn. Okay, this is from May to August. So this column right here, for those people that enrolled in March, April, or May, look at how much money that they can make if we can help them to get to senior director by the end of August, September 1st. That's a lot of bonuses for somebody. Isn't that amazing? And going into the summer months and doing this makes for kind of a double challenge. That's why I'm going to talk about how to work in the summer. We tend to be a lot busier in the summer. We're trying to throw in family vacations and family reunions, and well, this is in my way and I'm choosing to spend time with my family. That's great, but you can also choose to spend time working because you're still going to have those financial goals. And I would tell you, I want to remind you why this is important. A lot of people, we just came off fast track, and a lot of people struggled with the slow process. And for those individuals that I talked to, I reminded them, you actually didn't start building until February. You haven't been active, you've been sluggish, you haven't really done anything. So now that fast tracked, now you're kicking it, and now you're really trying to work. So it took February, March, and April before the momentum really started. So wherever you are in your business, you guys, if you are just now kind of going, all right, I want to do this, May, June, July, if you just started again, July is when, June and July is when you'll start getting the results of what you're doing now. Now, some people hit it off and they have a warm contact list, it's big, but I'm saying this to say, if this only goes through July, don't take summer off. Don't let people put you back and say, I'm really busy this summer. I've got a lot of activities. Yeah, we all are. Let's just talk about how we can make that work. All right. So this is an example. We started this. I'm really excited about it. It's been really good. These are the times on Pacific time. Who qualifies for this? This is a summer pace, summer fast track. We're going to have some prizes at the end for people that score the highest. I'm going to show you our scoreboard so far. The point about this is this is like our fast track. We're doing the same thing with holding on numbers. In fact, let me show you what we got here. This is what it looks like so far. So you can see that we have check marks for when people check in. And every time you check in, you get a point. So she checked in 2. 2 times 1 is 2. I checked in 3. I don't know why that happened. 3 times 1 is 3. How many appointments? So Diane needs to finish filling out this. This is telling you how people did with setting appointments, right? Then look, Angela did an in-home. She got 5 points. Jill did an in-home, 5 points. Angela advanced. Diane advanced. They got 5 points. Enrolled a business builder, enrolled personal customers. You can see the point system, how it's going so far. If you have not been added to this, please, 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 right now, type your email into the chat box and I will add you to this. But this accountability is part of our SOAR and SCORE. When you are holding yourself accountable, you will do better. So that's just the way that it works. So this week, you guys, this is off because most people are going to conventions. So this is off. This is the second one. If you have not enrolled 2 people last month, you need to go back to rookie. If you feel overwhelmed, go back to rookie class. And we are starting with the basics. We're going slow. We have classes Tuesday. I give everybody homework assignment. Friday, Jill goes over that homework assignment. We work again. Here's my Zoom information. We're doing it all on mine, so this information is going to be gone. It's not Jill's, it's just mine. Only my Zoom. Only my Zoom for both of them. Only my Zoom for all of these. Only my Zoom, okay? Not this number. My Zoom, my Zoom. All right, somebody asked me, actually Erica asked me about neuropathy. And one of the things that Melaleuca does is it's not going to say it cures anything. My eyesight's improved 6 times. My cholesterol's gone down 55 points. My blood work is amazing. But what Melaleuca does is it helps manage a lot of symptoms for a lot of issues. Okay, so there are products that Melaleuca has that help support nerve health, inflammation, muscle relaxation, sleep, circulation, and discomfort management. So those things can help people manage symptoms of their neuropathy depending on the cause. So there's some different reasons why people have neuropathy. So magnesium is a big, big critical role in nerve and muscle function. How many of you guys Let me see you guys' pretty faces. How many of y'all take magnesium every night? Sometime during the day. Yeah. You guys aren't doing magnesium, you might get on that. It's amazing. Um, so research suggests that maintaining adequate levels is essential as low magnesium may worsen neuropathy. How do you say that? Neuropathic symptoms. Yeah. Thank you. So, magnesium, of course, what was the statistic? 86% of the population is short of magnesium, deficient in magnesium. It's a huge number. Um, so magnesium is good for relaxation, improved sleep, targeting muscle support, all kinds of stuff like that. Magnesium is just amazing, you guys. Sleeping better. Get on mail it out. But general support, other categories may support neuropathy symptoms in general, but not specifically for this company's products, but vitamin B12, the B vitamins, right? Alpha lipoic acid, I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Omega 3s, do we have any of that? Yeah. Magnesium, anti-inflammatory. You guys, we have Recovery AI, Provex CV, Replenix, FiberWise, anti-inflammatory, blood sugar control. Huge for diabetic neuropathy. It's kind of interesting to approach it that way, right? So we have products that contain the ALA, the alpha lipoic acid, so CoQ10 and Phyto Omega. Interesting, isn't that? Interesting. So again, if you guys are talking to people, they have neuropathy. So, Erica asked me about it. I'm like, well, I'm going to actually cover that tonight. These are things that will help with the antioxidant, support cellular energy. CoQ10 is huge. It's in our Peak Performance Pack. Phyto Omega is what helped lower my cholesterol. I was on Phyto Omega and FiberWise. That's good. So here's some reality checkpoints. There are actually multiple causes for neuropathy. I had no idea until I started researching this. Diabetes. Do we have anything for diabetics, you guys? Interesting. The chemo, autoimmune issues, we have things for that. Vitamin deficiencies. You guys, we can help some people. Alcohol use. Well, there's that, right? Of course, when you need to seek help, you guys can see that, but that's not what we need to talk about. What we can do is help on some of these issues like diabetes. Type 2 diabetes, you guys, can be reversed. So, from a practical, what helps people feel better? Magnesium, omega-3, better sleep. We have a whole video series. I've done a series, but a video on helping people to sleep better. There's a video that I did about sleeping better. Lower sugar intake. I gave up sugar completely. Circulation and movement. So, helping somebody and sitting down with them and going, let's talk about your neuropathy. Let's talk about, what do you have? I would ask the question, are you diagnosed as a diabetic or pre-diabetic? I'd start with that because that's a good place to start, okay? So with that, tell everybody they need to look at the R3 weight loss program, whether you need to lose weight or not. Just understanding your glycemic level and how that affects your health is huge. Everybody needs to look at R3 and be on the yes list and no list. Let me see a show of hands on here. Let's do some tattletelling. How many people eat according to the yes list and no list on R3?
Huh?
Huh?
What? Say that again?
How many people are on the yes list, no list of R3? There is a yes list and a no list, meaning there are things that are on the no list that affect your blood sugar terribly. And that's what the R3 is all about, is just you, Crystal, are kind of the one, yeah. Normally in a general non-pregnant life, you're a definite yes list, no list, yeah. A little bit different when you're pregnant, but probably not much though, honestly. You don't need some of that stuff. I mean,
I was just typing in there that it's fitting timing because my midwife just gave me a glucose monitor. And I'm like, oh, good. And she's like, don't change anything you're doing though. I was like, no worries. I've got my R3 yes no deal, but I'm definitely eating stuff on there because food,
Yeah.
protein, need it.
You guys' challenge is this. If you've not, I mean, I tell everybody, and if you guys have never heard me say this, you got to go do R3. You have to know how this works because you have to be able to tell people about it. You guys, I'm up to losing, I've lost 58 pounds now. And it is a combination, thank you, of attacking, like how old was I? I was 60 plus years old before I finally realized weight loss was then nothing about counting calories. It's about attacking your glucose levels and inflammation. That's it. Eat as much as you want. But if your body's going crazy with inflammation or your blood sugar spiking, you can eat, you know,
Mine's
800 calories a day and not lose weight. And that's where I was. Eating 900 calories a day and not losing weight. And part of it is probably not eating enough, but also I just got rid of all the stuff. Watching Crystal's, I gotta tell you, watching Crystal's videos and stuff about alcohol was really impactful for me because I love a glass of wine, love me a margarita. I gave up drinking altogether. Huge, huge impact on my skin, on everything. So what you post, you guys, matters. What you post really matters. Now I'm obsessed with Crystal's muscle videos. Are you guys friends with Crystal? I'm obsessed with her muscle videos. Like, oh my God, there's another one about pressure points. What?
The
So
human body is so cool.
it really is. It really is. So, write it down, you guys, for the summer. Do yourself a favor and R3, learn how it goes. Do it so that you have the anti-inflammatory and stabilize your blood sugar. Okay. Make your health more important than your habits. What? Yeah.
Do I have the R3?
Yeah, it's on your website.
Did I-
Tamara, on your website, there's a link at the top that just says R3, and if you click on that, there's all kinds of material. There's the plan. There is a yes list and no list, but the support Facebook page, which is R3 weight loss group. What's it called, you guys? R3 weight loss support on Facebook. That is huge. There's all kinds of my favorite video on there is the one about meal planning. She does an amazing job on looking at the meal planning. It's amazing. So look at that, you guys. Okay, let's get back to this.
I came in the middle, sorry.
Okay, you're here. We're happy. So this is so the last thing is, R3, but also what to say. What do you say? How do you say anything? And of course, I love scripts because it helps you to put you in the right frame. Some ingredients in products like CoQ10 and Vita Omega, especially the alpha-lipic acid, have been researched for antioxidant and nerve support benefits. Nerve support benefits. That's the key. So basically, you're saying we have products that have been researched and help support the nerve support, which means anti-inflammatory products and muscle and nerve products. So that's kind of a thing to say. All right, let's talk about summer. And the goal that I'm wanting to get with you guys is this, is to stay consistent when life gets fun. So let's be honest, summer suddenly hits and schedules disappear, kids are home, vacation happens, motivation goes, some people have babies in August. So today isn't about working more, it's about staying consistent with less. And I had to tell you guys something. I had a birthday party here on Saturday for Brooke Pollen's daughter. I had a 10-year-old birthday party. It was 10-year-old little girls, and I had 10-year-olds around, and we did Say Bella makeovers and photo shoots, and it was so much fun. But I asked her because Brooke is now the cheer coach for Coeur d'Alene High School and how she got into that. So sorry, but she goes, I am so super focused on my Melaleuca business. I just found that the more I had to do, the more focused I had to be. And she's talking on stage, she's teaching from the main stage, and she's talking about the importance of understanding and knowing our products. So I'm super, super stoked about that. We chatted about what she's going to talk about. I said, "You're not going to be boring, are you? Because I really hate that." She said, "No, it's good. I won't sleep. I'll pay attention." But the reason they asked her to talk about this is because she has a really high retention rate in her organization, really, really low backup order rate and a really high retention rate. And it's because she focuses so much on products. And she does, man, she focuses on products. So at convention, we're going to talk about that and we're going to come back. But I found it interesting that I was going to talk about this today because I know we're going into summer months. Morning Mindset didn't have very many people. Schedules, all of a sudden, sun hits, people are gone. This is why it's important, you guys, is that you understand that staying consistent is the key to you getting your goals, especially since you have an opportunity to earn a lot of money between now and September 1st. And look at your goals and what would the money do for you in your life? What do you need to maybe taper down, right? Motivation's unreliable. It's just really unreliable, you guys. It comes and goes. Momentum is what pays you. Do not wait to be motivated. Take your task list of what you need to do and just do it. And people don't fall off because they're lazy. They fall off because they stop seeing progress. Okay? Motivation creates momentum. Be motivated to spend a certain amount of time every day doing this, okay? That's what's going to help you. So shrink your work window. And this is what Brooke actually just said. Stop trying to work all day in the summer. Pick a power hour, like 60 minutes in the morning, or set one time daily. And during that time, do your basics like follow up, invite, book appointments. If you win your hour, you win your day. But be mindful and intentional about what you are doing with your Melaleuca business. Patty's been out here, and I found myself having to do this because this is the time when I clean up from winter mess out here in Snowland, right? And there's pots I need to redo and flowers that we need to plant and all this other stuff. So I find that I'm working that in, but I am working harder and faster in the time that I am here. It is consistency that's going to help you. Track your numbers on that sheet. Again, you guys, right now, type your email address into the chat box if I have not added you to that accountability form so that you can add it. This is what is going to help you grow. What gets tracked grows, because I can already look at the tracking sheet and seeing a lot of zeros and going, hey, why are there so many zeros here? Why are you working? Use the accountability SOAR and SCORE track sheet so you know that you're on your path. If you don't track, you guys, you don't know where you're going. This is just like this trip. A lot of us are flying out Tuesday or driving Wednesday to Salt Lake City. We have to track where we're going. We have to schedule when our flights are, when we have to leave. Patty and I were talking this morning about what time do we have to be walking out the door to get where we need to get. It's planning. We're not motivating ourselves to go. We're planning and we're tracking where we have to do. Same thing with you guys and your business. Summer is not the time to be perfect, you guys. It's the time to stay in motion. Instead of 20 messages, send 5, but do it consistently. Instead of long calls, do really quick check-ins. Spend time developing your engagement list while on the beach, you guys. While you're sitting at the beach, while you're sitting there having, a barbecue, excuse yourself for 20 minutes and go hide in the back room and work on your engagement list and send pictures of your family. Just thought I'd say, hi, I'm having a barbecue with family. What are you doing today? This is a great time for you guys to get really used to your camera and post your life and share with people. So use your life as content. You don't stop working in summer. You just change how you work. All the things that you're doing. Your travel things, like tomorrow is going to be a big picture day for me, traveling to Salt Lake City and the event and the things that I'm doing. Pool day, post it. Barbecue, share the products. Road trip, talk about convention. With this, you guys, this is a good time to have some Melaleuca Riverbend Ranch barbecues. We're going to have 3 of them when we get back from convention here in Coeur d'Alene area. And I'm going to post those invitations so that if you are in this area, you can invite. You're living this life, you guys. You're living that you get to work and play at the same time. And the more that you post about that, the more people are going to ask you, what are you doing? How are you doing this? How do you do what you do? I want to do what you do. I want to work by the pool. This is the best time to set alarms. Summer schedules get hectic. Set your alarms, guys. Set your alarms. Set your alarm for check-in with your accountability partners. Do that stuff. Weekly and monthly reminders. Set 2 Zoom overview times per week. This is how you do it. Like really do what you want to do, but have 2 Zoom times that are your Zoom times when you're going to do Zooms. Do that. Schedule a Riverbend Ranch barbecue once a month. Have 3 of them this summer or have twice a month, whatever. Don't let the season slip away. Have them barbecues. Using Riverbend Ranch and using sliders is really a good idea. Fall is where people make big money, so summer decides who gets to get paid in the fall. What you do now is what you're getting paid for later. So don't disappear. Stay consistent. Stay visible. Stay in motion. Your future self will thank you. All right, I see some emails in there. I will do that, Leanne. I think you got invited to that already. Did you see that, Leanne? Did I emailed it to you?
I missed it because I'm still working.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. Okay. I just haven't gone in yet.
Stephanie, yes, that is the same sheet. I don't think I have you on there, so I will add you. I know your email. I can add you on there. That is the same one. You guys need to know how to type your name. Here's the rule on the sheet. Thank you. I see that, Ta. If you are someone who only uses your phone, do not try to input on a spreadsheet. We'll talk on Fridays when you check in and we'll put the numbers in for you. Because unless you're really well versed on how to use a spreadsheet on your phone, you will mess it up. You'll erase somebody else's numbers, okay? But just know that Fridays will do that. Mandy, thank you. I
Hey,
got yours.
Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, were mine okay today? I did mine.
Let me
Okay,
look.
we'll
Oops.
talk when we see each other tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll check it later. My computer's packed, so because I'm leaving at like 2 a.m. So
Ew. Ew. Tammy.
I'm
Yeah.
leaving
Oh,
at
there.
3:30.
Yeah. Tamara, I added you. So you got the Zoom invite already. So it's coming from Google. It's Google Sheets. All right. So add your name in there. Does anybody have any questions or comments, observations that we need to talk about? You're muted, Doris. Do you need to ask a question? Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to stop recording. Everyone say bye.